Sup guys, let's do this. What is up you guys, Claudio back again with another game of Either or Would You Rather as it's called. I play this game once a week and I enjoy it very much. Now, let's just get to it. So, first question is, would you rather wear a ski suit at all the time or go everywhere barefoot? Ugh, that's a tough one. Wear a ski suit all the time or go everywhere barefoot? Considering the fact that I live in Sweden, and Sweden is pretty cold, well, most of the year anyway, I would rather wear a ski suit, even though I would appreciate walking barefoot everywhere. That would be fucking great, but it's just not possible where I live. So that would be the ski suit then. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, only 31% thought that wear a ski suit at all times would be appropriate, while 69% would rather go everywhere barefoot. To be honest, I would rather go everywhere barefoot, but since I live where I live, I wouldn't be able to do that. That's just a big, no. And I like being barefoot, it's nice. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. If you were convicted of a crime, would you rather go to jail for life or have the death penalty? Wow, that's it's quite the crime, right? I don't know. This is a difficult question. I don't consider being in jail to be alive. Even you don't have the freedom to do as you wish. Go out and do stuff, see the world. That'd be fucking. Yeah, I don't know. Go to jail for life or have the death penalty. I mean, if I had the death penalty, I think I would go with the death penalty, and I will tell you why. Well, so did 53% of the other people who took this option chose that option. I mean, it's like, listen, if I am going to go to jail for the rest of my life without having the option of getting out or anything, I would just be there. I would just cost money. There's no use for me as a human being in jail for the rest of my life, to be quite honest. It just isn't. Like, alright, you get free food or whatever, you get to stay in a cell, read a book. I guess you can do that for a few years, but it's like, for the rest of your life, really? I'd rather not. No, I go with the death penalty. Even though it's a hard. The options were really tough on this one, but yeah, death penalty it is. Moving on. Would you rather be a content failure or an unhappy success? This is in relation to something that is very important to me, and I mean, content. To be content is to pushing the brake a little bit, I think anyway. Life in general. I think like being content is to a certain extent a good thing, but mostly it's a bad thing because that doesn't motivate you to keep trying, to keep doing better, to improve, to do better in general. So being a content failure is a no-no for me. Being an unhappy success, I guess I could relate to that more because I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'd like to keep on moving forward and like do new stuff, try new stuff. I love doing that. Like this, the whole YouTube thing, it's fairly new to me, but I try to improve in it, and I do it every day just because, you know, I want to get better at it. Same goes with music. I've done that a bunch in the past, and I reach a fair amount of success doing that also. It's the same with my career, my work. So I mean, I wouldn't be happy reaching that point of just being content and like, you know, that's not really how I work. So yeah, an unhappy success it is then. Let's go with that. And 45% of the people voting here thought that, while 55% would rather be content failure. Moving on. Would you rather be a dinosaur or a narwhal? I don't know what a narwhal is, so I'm gonna go with dinosaur. But if you know what a narwhal is, please comment down below. Let me know what that is, because I don't know what that is. Some type of animal, I guess. Anyway, a dinosaur, be cool. And 67% thought that, so that's good. Dinosaur it is then. Moving on. Would you rather be known as a racist or be known as a sexist? Well, okay, let's just start off with... man, this is... I don't know, man. This is... I said this is... I don't want to say it's equally as bad, because a racist discriminates against everybody who is, I guess, different just because of their color of their skin, eyes, or color of their hair. While sexist is only, I guess, discriminates against women, which is fucking weird to me. But if you look at the big picture here, I think I would do more damage being known as a racist rather than being known as a sexist. I'm not saying being a sexist is a good thing, absolutely not. But being known as a racist, that's fucking ridiculous. Plus, I'm you know, who am I to be racist anyway? I am a minority myself, so it's like, yeah, I don't know. Feels weird to me, but man, I don't like being judgmental. I don't like that. I fucking hate racism and also sexism. I don't approve with any of it, and yeah. But in this case, if I got to choose, unfortunately, I would have to go with be known as a sexist, since. Yeah, what I explained earlier. Anyway, let's go with that then. 65% of the people who are taking this question or poll or whatever you want to call it agrees, while 35 disagree. Maybe the 35% are like, yeah, but that's me. So just when I don't know, I don't wanna judge anyone. It's fucking weird to do that. I don't approve. So yeah, moving on. Would you rather only be able to laugh at blunt jokes or not be able to understand sarcasm? Wow. Not being able to understand sarcasm, that's a no-go. Only be able to laugh at blunt jokes, I guess I could live with that. not laughing but not understand sarcasm, that'd be a tough life to live if you don't understand sarcasm. I think I read in a paper somewhere a few years back that sarcasm is something that we humans, we develop the understanding for sarcasm around, I think, 10 to 12 years old. Around there we start to get sarcasm, understand it. It's a very interesting thing, and I wouldn't want to be without that, so I guess I'll only be laughing at blonde jokes. 66% of the people agrees. So yeah, moving on. Would you rather spend a day in the Sahara Desert or spend a day in the North Pole? It's just a day. It's just a day. I basically live in the North Pole. I mean, Sweden is pretty far up, so I would rather spend a day in the Sahara Desert just to feel how warm and sand dunes it is for me. Well, the rest of the people wanted to spend a day in the North Pole. I mean, being in the north, like really far north, I've been there. It's really beautiful. It is really, really beautiful. But I've done that a few times already. So it's like, yeah. But I've never been to the Sahara Desert. I think no, I haven't. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. Would you rather live in a penthouse in the city or live in a mansion in the country? Oh, I don't know. I live in the city now. I don't live in a penthouse, but I live pretty good where I live, and it's in the city. It's close to everything. It's pretty good. I live in a mansion in the country. I'm a city kind of guy, even though I would appreciate having a mansion in the country for sure. But I'm gonna go with penthouse on this one. Yeah, alright. 43% agrees, while the rest would rather have a mansion in the country. Totally understandable. Totally understandable. You're there by yourself, minding your own business. A lot of space to do fun stuff. Yeah. No, totally understandable. Next question. Would you rather have a lover who only speaks on Mondays or have a lover who only speaks in pig Latin? What the hell is this? Have a lover who only speaks in pig Latin? No. Have a lover who only speaks on Mondays. Yeah, I go with that. And so did 74% of the other people who taking this. So yeah. Is that a bad thing? No, that's fucked up. No, of course I wouldn't want that, but if I had to choose, I'll go with that. Next one. Would you rather admit all your guilty pleasures to friends and family, or never partaking any of your guilt pleasures? I have had this one before. Admit all your guilty pleasures would mean, I remember saying something along the lines of admitting all your guilty pleasures to friends and family would mean that they will not longer be guilty pleasures because people would know of them and I could do them and I wouldn't care because they already know. It's like when I was growing up, I used to watch a lot of anime. I watch anime every now and then also as well. I do. Not that often, but it happens. And for some reason, I never told anyone about it. Not because I was ashamed of it, not because it's just I was the only kid I knew who watched anime. And growing up, I told my two best friends that I used to watch Japanese anime, and they were like, "Yeah, all right." But it was nothing, you know. But if I would have told them back when we were, I don't know, 12, 13, 14, 15, I don't know, maybe they would have thought that I was a dork or something. I don't know. Interesting, but yeah, admitting all your guilty pleasures to friends and family, I would do that. So yeah, 60% agrees. Moving on. Alright, would you rather be resistant to cold and impossible to freeze to death, or be resistant to heat and impossible to burn to death? This is a cool one. Be resistant to cold and impossible to freeze to death. I believe that this is the way to go, considering the fact that I live in North Scandinavia. So, but be resistant to heat and impossible to burn to death would be pretty cool as well. Even though when you die like in fires, you die of the oxygen levels being fucked up and not at the actual heat itself. I don't know. I guess resistance to cold would be good for me. I'm gonna go with that. 38% agrees. Moving on, this is the last one. Alright, would you rather be awake during spine surgery and hear the bones crunching? Yeah, spine surgery. Or be awake when they twisted an extremely broken arm back into place? This is it's pretty nasty. Both options. Be awake during spine surgery and hear the bones crunching would be interesting, but only because it's spine surgery. Or be awake while they twisted an extremely broken arm back into place. I think I will have to go with be awake when they twisted an extremely broken arm into place, because that's quicker, isn't it? Than being awake during a spine surgery. That's at least a 10-hour procedure, at least. While twisting back an extremely broken arm would take seconds, I guess. So I will go with be awake when they twisted an extremely broken arm back into place. And 71% agrees. Alright. Thoughts? Yeah, guys. This was a cool round. This was a good round, I think. So, yeah. Guys, let me know in the comment section what you thought of this. Do you have any suggestions for games or anything? Just leave them down below. Let me know. Yeah, this was pretty fun. I like this round. It was a good round. Alright? Take care, and I see you in the next